What's up, guys?
In this video, we bring the 60s go-kart body back to life. Okay guys, it's been long awaited. We're finally restoring the body on this thing. It's gonna look really good. We got like a golf blue with like a red. We have like an STP style sticker. It's gonna be really cool. Joe made these on a vinyl cutter. And then Joe will explain what's going on here.
Alright, so the whole plan is we're just gonna there's been so many coats of paint on this thing, we're just gonna restore what we see that has the most on here. So we're gonna have the stripe is blue, we're gonna keep the red and the black front. And then I took pictures of all of these stickers and I recreated them in Adobe Illustrator and then printed them on some vinyl sticker paper. And so they're pretty exact replicas from what I had on here, and we're just gonna put them in the original spots.
Yeah, so let's get started. Oh wow. You know you've been standing for a long time when you're laying down like that. How's it going, Joe?
Okay.
Guys, this is the scary part. I mean, it's not too, but I mean like,
This part,
we physically are not good enough with fiberglass to repair this, so.
and this part's pretty far gone, and it's gonna get in the way of steering, so we're just gonna get rid of it and make it make it look nice.
Okay, it's all done. Just need to sand it down and make it look smooth.
Alright, so now that we cleaned off a little dust, we're probably gonna take it back to my place and probably do some body work tomorrow, and then we'll see you when we got both things done. Alright, welcome back to day 2 on bodywork. Today the objective is to just finish sanding it down and Bondo glass. So it's gonna make the body look all nice, smooth, get ready for paint. Kart has been taken down to this kind of red base paint layer, probably the original paint. So now we're gonna move on to the bodywork. We got a lot of areas to patch up. Like here, looks like someone took a hatchet to it. Some fiberglass rot right there. Some kind of cracking and swirling. So we're gonna have a lot of bondoing to do. So that's about where you want to be. Then we can come back and do more coats if we need to. Primer and paint, and it should look pretty smooth. for the back piece, we're making another hard decision. We're gonna cut along this curve right here because that's where it connects to the seat bar, so it won't be that noticeable. The back plate is just too warped, too rotten to even attempt to put back on, and the whole body's a little warped, so it's not lining up at all. The good news is that you can find these bodies for $75 on Craigslist in perfect condition. So just for our purposes, we're just gonna cut it.
Yeah, because we're just looking for more of a restoration, as because if we wanted to make it look perfect, we would go with one of those bodies we could buy, but we really want to bring this old body back to life, and this is the only way with our skills with fiberglass that we'll be able to do it. So now what we're doing is we're just sticking down our fiberglass sheet here with some Bondo glass. That way when it dries, we can do the side that really matters without the sheet moving anywhere. This is kind of tough, and I don't really know if we're doing it right, but it's worked so far for us, so we're just gonna stick with it. All right, guys, so we're just getting the final coat of Bondo glass around there. So tomorrow in the daylight we'll sand. This stuff really sucks, but like you can see, we really built this up. Yeah, we really built it up. Sanding is gonna suck, but.
Here's some progress on the Bondo and Bodywork. It's looking pretty smooth. So, a couple coats of filler primer and sanding, and finishing sanding on the Bondo will make it look really good.
So, as you can see, it is looking really good right now. So, now all we have to do is dust it off and get a quick coat of primer on it. That way, if everything's one color, it's much easier to see if there's any like body waves or like incongruities in the paint. So, let's get some primer on it. Alright, so primer's going down. We got some filler primer, so hopefully any little divots or whatever in Bondo or paint will take it in, but so far she's looking pretty good. Alright, so the whole car's primed, so we just flipped it over and we're just gonna paint this inside like really like rough black. I mean, it doesn't have to look amazing, it just has to, I mean, I don't know, this like fiberglass material does not look very good, so we'll just get some paint. Alright, so it's looking way better. We're just getting some kind of extra coats on where there's gonna be like trafficking with the feet. In and out, kind of hitting it, trying to get in. So it's looking really good. So once this dries, we'll flip it over, get a final sand on the primer, and then we're gonna start shooting some red. All right, so this thing's looking really good. We're just giving it one final sand with some really light grit sandpaper, but it's almost ready for its first coat of red. First of the red's going on. We're gonna get a really light dusting because the thing that's gonna kill this paint job, especially with spray paint, is gonna be tiger stripe. So we're just gonna try to make it as even as possible all the way throughout. But it's looking like it's gonna spray really well. Alright, so she's looking good after the first coat. Now it's just time for coat number 2. Same lightness. It doesn't have to be shown full color yet. It'll come time. Alright, here we are going on coat number 4. Waviness is showing up a little bit better on camera now. That's just hopefully because we don't have enough coats on it. So you can see some white spots. Yeah, you can see them right there. So yeah. But now it should be starting to get entirely red on this coat, so. Yeah. Alright, we're going on 5 coats here. Just waiting for it to dry and hitting it with another. It's actually looking really good. Like, I was actually kind of bummed because it would kind of stink to spray paint something that we did so much prep work on, but it actually turned out really, really good. So I'm just gonna keep coating it up. I mean, there's a little bit of tiger striping that you, well, let's see if I can get a shot of it. Nope. All right, well, I'm just gonna say it looks perfect because it looks perfect on camera. So, oh, there you go. You can see a little bit on the top there. That's really only where it's that bad. So, yeah, I mean, that might go with some more coats, but I'm just gonna keep coating it. Okay, that's gonna be a wrap for the paint on this thing. I got a lot of coats on this thing, and I was really trying to focus on getting those last coats to make this thing look really smooth. Like here, it's actually really glossy, really smooth. Kind of worried about that, but it turned out really good. I mean, paint's all in the prep, so I think so far it's looking really good. So next up, we'll be masking it off, getting ready for that blue to go on. Okay, so this stuff dried really well. So now we're just getting started on our masking. It's looking really good.
Okay, everything except the part we're painting is masked off with tape and newspaper and is ready for that blue stripe we've all been waiting for. It looks really good. Oh, wait a minute. Perfect.
Okay, so the first coat is on. Just a light little dusting. It looks so good. I'm really excited. So we'll do the same thing as we do with the red, just a bunch of coats until it's super solid one color. We good to go. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Clean first line.
Clean. So far, so good.
Here it is now. A little bit of yeah, if you start from the
Let's make sure our edge is good.
edge. It's really getting off first.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm glad no red is coming up too when we're pulling the tape off. Yeah, not bad.
It's done. It looks pretty amazing. Super smooth, super finished. The lines are pretty clean. So now we're gonna put the stickers on and then clear coat it. Since we can still see where the old stickers were on this, we're just gonna put our new recreated stickers right on top of where the old ones used to be. There we go.
Dang, that looks good.
This open space, we decided to put a Bill Breaker Pete initial sticker right in the middle to just tie it all together. And that's it. Okay, there's the whole side.
Alright, moment of truth. BBR stickers going on.
How's that look?
Jason.
Give us a chronometer test. Oh, that's pretty good.
It's in the center.
Yeah, I'll leave it up a little bit just in case.
Do we have an old picture of?
That was good.
Yeah, I think we'll stick that down and we'll be good to go. Here she is. All the OG decals are on. And it's looking really good. The black is all super shiny and stuff. Just put a bunch of coats on that like everything else. So now what we gotta do is just hit it with some clear coat over the stickers. That way there's a little bit of a protective coating over all of it so they won't peel up. And it'll give the stickers a little bit of glossiness to match the rest of the cart.
Clear coat is on, got a couple layers on, stickers, paint's finalized, and it really looks great. So now this left is final touches. I think that'll be in another video. We have some door stripping to go along the edges. We're gonna do a custom aluminum dash and just little pieces to finish it off.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do now is we don't wanna show you how this looks, or we don't wanna leave you hanging for the next video. So what we'll do is we'll put this body on here, just a rough mock-up, but there is quite a bit we have to do and get bolts and stuff to like truly bolt it on, but we'll give you a quick little idea. And in the next video, we'll make like the dash for it. We'll put that like door stripping on the sides. We'll really get it all bolted down, and then we'll get a final driving shot. So stay tuned for that. And I'm really happy with how this turned out. This was really fun to bring this thing back to life and add our own custom touches with all the Bill Breaker Pete stuff. So stay tuned for that, and let's get this body on. Wow, that looks so good with the gold rims, guys.
Thanks for watching, guys. We're this much closer to finishing this build. I think the restoration is turning out really good. We just have a few final things to button it up, like the dash, the side strips, kill switch, things like that, and also driving it. So tune in for new videos on driving it, subscribe, and like this video.